Tubas. Oh, you tubas. Old Berg here. Old Berg here, going down to the creek, Cars Creek and Suffolk Creek, where they merge, and see if I can wet a hook, catch me a fish maybe. I don't know. I don't get stuck here in this old mud. But got the old golf cart out. I'll be right back. Smoking a little bit of Sam Gawith Best Brown. Mighty good. I know this filming's probably gonna suck. Trying to drive, and we got a lot of rain. Last few days, and I got my golf cart out here. A friend of mine had a golf cart. He's got a farm. He hunts out of his golf cart. He fishes out of his golf cart. He feeds cows out of his golf cart. And I just thought that would be the handiest thing to have, and I finally got one. And I didn't have to do a whole lot of work to it, but I had to do a little work to it. It was running, but it had some problems staying charged. 6-volt system, 36-volt motor and all. I want to bring y'all down here and look at where I'm going. This is right below my house. Really feel blessed to have this little area right here to fish and hunt on. I'm gonna take you down. Let me turn this on. I really feel blessed to have this little area. This over here is Suffolk Creek, and you can see it's a creek, but man, you're talking about some smallmouth and crappie and catfish, and people come down here and noodle and just catch the fire out of catfish noodling. Now over here, this is where got the OMS Cherry Woodrow on the job. This pipe usually goes where I go. I really have abused this pipe. It still looks good. I take it to work. I take it when I play. It's hard. I like it so well. I bought another one because I just don't want to wear it completely out. My favorite pipe, the OMS Bent Dublin. I don't know if he'll ever do that pipe again, but that was turned out to be a real nice flake smoker too. I smoke it a lot, but I'm gonna bird. I'm gonna pause it just a minute. Shoot on this Best Brown and see if I can throw in and maybe catch a fish. I have my doubts, but with all the rain. But some guys were down here earlier catching a lot of bass. They had hip waders on, and they were out there about almost hip high, and they was wearing them out. I brought the granddaughters down here, but it was just too muddy to get them down there. Washed a lot of mud on the gravel bars, but it'll clean up. I'll be back. I'll be back in a minute. There's the golf cart. There's my Yamaha. Some folks have gators. Some folks have four-wheelers. Some folks have things. And old Berg has got a mud cart. And I'm going to tell you what. I wouldn't take nothing for it. That little joker go anywhere. I found the battery that was bad on it. And I I took the battery that I thought was bad. A friend of mine told me that if you didn't find the battery that was bad, it would drain the other batteries, trying to keep that one charged instead of going to the motor to make it operate. And I got lucky, the first battery in there. So I went and bought a $79 battery at Rural King, identical to the ones that were in it, and put it in there, and the batteries were charged. I had them on charge. The only one I took out was the one that I thought was bad, and I come back. I could ride it like it was, but it would just run down in about 2 hours. This one, and as you can see, we got the OMS heirloom Chechen weapons. Oh, Berg, oh yeah. OMS pipes. We had to represent OMS with the golf crate. And I'm thinking about taking this top piece off here. It's got a hard top underneath. But you can buy doors and all that for it. And there's a lot of things I can do. I think I'm going to put a taller tire on it. Get it up off the ground a little bit. Maybe a little bit more aggressive tire on the back. So when I come down in places like this, I won't have to worry about getting stuck so bad. Because it's heavy enough to get down and bite. I just don't want it to spin on top. And if I get stuck, I've had my truck back here many a times. And I live up there on top of the hill. That's the Springfield water plant over to yonder way. But I'm going to pause it. I'm going to get back with you. Also got a nice little adult beverage here. The old Miller Lite, because I'm on a diet. Oh, that's mighty good. Oh, yes it is. But yeah, I thought I'd come down. I've never filmed this part of my home here in Springfield, Tennessee. I lived in Adams and Cedar Hill, Tennessee for many years. Raised my kids there, and they all finished school there, and owned a couple of businesses there. I owned a grocery store one time and a little gas station, filling station. I did tire changes and light tune-ups and brake jobs and oil changes and sewed new tires and gasoline. At that time there wasn't a store in Cedar Hill. The woman that had the store for many years had passed, and they shut the store down. And so I opened up a store across the street. Miss Rhonda run the store across the street, and I run the filling station. And a friend of mine wanted to buy this filling station from the day I bought it. He always wanted it, and finally I sold it to him. I kind of regret it, but then I went over and just helped Miss Rhonda from time to time, and I logged and done some things. But when you buy a business like a grocery store that stays open from 5 in the morning till 10 at night, you're married to it, and really stressful on all of us. The whole family, we would eat supper there, and which we had a little restaurant-like deal in it. We had about 6 tables, and people would eat lunch and breakfast there, and it was a hangout. And we stayed there about 5 years, I guess, and finally I decided to get out of it and move on to bigger and better things. You know how it is. If you never had the Best Brown flake, that's some good backing. That's mighty good backing. Sam Gawith, you can't hardly find it, but if you can find some of it, latch on to it. I like it mighty well. The OMS likes it. Get me a sip of this old Bud Light here. Cheers, folks. Cheers. Any words, I'm gonna get the old fishing rod out here. I got about 35-pound test line on that for catfish. It ain't a fantastic rig, but about $80 setup. Cheap. Something I can throw in the back of the truck, not worry about it too much. But cat buster, it's pulled in some pretty good catfish. I pulled in 40-pound, 50-pound catfish with that rig right there, and a lot of small ones. And you got to set the drag right or you'll lose it. I'm gonna pause it just a minute. I'll be back. Well, I'm back. Tubas. I came down to do a little fishing, and I had some chicken breast that had got old, and I soaked it in a little secret formula, some Kool-Aid and some other stuff, and I cut me off some of it, put it in a baggie, run off and left it. So I won't get to fish, but it's mighty beautiful out here. Peaceful place to come down. I used to bring no pickup down here. I don't know why I haven't filmed down here before, but there's usually some people down here fishing. There's a lot of people that come down here and fish that know about it. But if you can ever find a place where you live that has two creeks or a river and a creek that meet, like this right here, a fork, if you'll fish right in the middle, those fish are always there. And they run that, I reckon, because it keeps stuff stirred up, I guess. I don't know what the deal is, but my nose is running like a spigot. It got up to about 60 degrees here in Middle Tennessee. Sunshiny day. A little cool here tonight, but I got the OMS hoodie on. Salam give me that. Golly, he give me that. Give me and Rhonda one for Christmas. We meet up from time to time, Salam and Rhonda and I, and eat Mediterranean food in Nashville. We got a place we love to eat. Dang, the wind. Let me pause this just a minute. Any words, I'm back. We, as I was saying, Salam, we've been friends for 5-6 years. I was talking to him a while ago. He was grilling some beautiful ribeyes. Sent me a couple pictures. He's a grill master. He's got an awesome grill and a smoker, and he does that stuff. And he ought to do videos because he puts some meat out, buddy, that I wish you could see some of the pictures. Like I say, Best Brown flake. This is from 2018. When I open a tin of tobacco, I don't care if I keep it. I don't care if I keep it around 4 or 5 years, some of it, and not smoke it all the time. I got a lot of tobaccos like that. I just smoke whatever I want to. Getting dry and all that, I don't think it affects that tobacco a lot. I've opened those tins up after having them open for years. Be sugar crystals on them and just ages right up. I think that tin sort of seals a little bit. So I don't just open it up and jar it up and worry about all that crap I used to back when I first started, but I just reach up there and grab me a tin of whatever I want. I got Penzance like that. I got all kinds of stuff like that. But I'm gonna start back. Give y'all one last look. Cheers. cheers. I hope everybody's got something good to smoke, a nice cold beer or nice bourbon or something, or tea or water or whatever turns you on. Enjoying the beautiful day. Look what a beautiful place. Like I say, I lived in Adams and Cedar Hill for many, many years, and Miss Rhonda's mom passed away, and we're down here now. We've been down here living with her for 2 years, and she passed away in December. I guess this is where we'll be for a long time. Well, I'm old Berg. I'm gonna crank her up. Listen to her purr. Oh, listen at that. Oh, she sounds good, she does. We got her off in the cabbage here. And this golf cart don't take any gas. I just plug it up when I get back. It's always ready when I get on it. I don't have to check the oil. It has been real muddy down here. Now, I'm sure there's places and times that I won't want to bring it out in a place like this. But I got an old four-wheeler. There goes a crane or something flying off down there now in the creek. Usually see deer down here, coyotes, groundhogs, a little bit of everything. I'm gonna get up here on high ground. A radio DJ lives over here, Miss U-Turn Laverne on KDF. She was really popular in the 80s, 90s. And I guess even today, she still does a little bit of that. But I'm old Bird. It's March Meerschaum Madness going on. I keep forgetting to get my meerschaums out. OMS has got some nice meerschaums. If you're interested, in go to the website. If you see something you like, hit me up. I can get you the old Berg Best Good Buddies deal. I can get you a real nice deal on anything that he sells, besides the hats and the hoodies and stuff like that. But if it's a pipe, I can get you what you want. Oh, at a Berg discount. I'm old Berg, and I'm four-wheeling off in the cabbage and the rhubarb, having myself a good day. Me and the grandkids came down here earlier. I was going to do a video, and I was too busy messing with them. But I'll show you how close it is to my house. I don't know how many of you will watch 18-minute videos from me, but I'll just show you what beautiful country it is around here. It's just mighty beautiful. We got deer coming in our front yard, but yeah, this is all on this side, city property that goes down to that creek. I guess they get water. That's the water treatment plant right there. Always a lot of deer down in there. I used to get to hunt this before all these houses was built out here. I had my way with this whole place. Nobody hunted it. The man that owned it all lived in the big house that's up here beside me before anything was built up here. And I got to hunt the whole place. Then on the hill over there, there's another guy, John Wallace Darden. He owned about 400 acres across the creek and up on the hill, and I had that too, and I killed a lot of deer, a lot of coyotes, a lot of squirrels, a lot of rabbits, and lots of quail and dove. This was in corn, all this year. There was dove everywhere. I didn't do any dove hunting this year. I had so much going on this year that I couldn't even make videos. Miss Rhonda's mama and other things that was going on, and usually some deer down there. But I'll show you how close this is to the hacienda. It's just right up the road here. Here's where the guy that used to own the whole place, they've remodeled it, but he used to own all this land down through here from one end to the other, except where he sold my mother-in-law the little place where they live. Now there's just houses going up everywhere. All this land sold, not all the way to the creek, but lots. You can see where it's staked off right there. There'll be a pond in that front yard. My pastor lives across the street. He's got a beautiful place. I go to church. He's our pastor. Really good people. And then this is my place right here. Me and Rhonda's place right here. And this is where we live. And this is where I park. The great cart. The golf cart. I'm old Berg, and I don't know if you can see me, but I'm out. I am out. Good day.